Yo guys, in this video we have the Vail and Permithian soljer. And to address why I didn't get the rest of the figures in the set when it was released. Start with the helmet, $100. Not paying $100 for that helmet. I probably will get it from like Amazon where it's like 60, but I didn't then. Number 2. I already had the flood tank and forge and reprogramming. So I just decided to pass on for now. Especially since whenever I bought this, the Ghost and Yokai was coming out. So I just decided to save the rest of my money I was going to use on them just to wait for the Ghost and Yokai, or the Banshee and Yokai, to release. And then sometime after that, in the low time, whenever they were not getting new releases, or maybe just leaks are surfacing, I will get the last 2 figures from this set, or 2 packs, and try to get that helmet from Amazon. But, yeah. Alright, so let's pop this thing open. Look at this. Only thing for that box. Okay, now the outer, or the inner Halo box. Oh, here it is. Spartan Vail and the Permithian soljer. Oh my. There they are inside that packaging. I cannot wait to look at them, to get them out. Because obviously I am looking at them, but... Alrighty, so let's pop the rest of this open. Which way does this thing face? You know what, I will start the video again whenever I have it open. Alright, so I got them out of the box. They look really good. Favorite one, the Permithian soljer. He just looks so great. Although Vail is pretty good too. For the second female we've gotten in this line, looks pretty good. So, but just get an eye. Permithian just has something there. Especially being the first Permithian. I wish they would have done a night for the first one, but I do expect we're going to get a night. Maybe, if we're hopeful, for the next Halo release. So, but let's get into the articulation. So yeah. Alright, as for the accessories, we have the Permithian shotgun. I forget the actual name of this weapon, but it's the one most of the soldiers used in the game, or at least the high-ranking soldiers and the knights. So yeah, put it in front of him. Then we have the plasma pistol, one of Vail's many weapons she used in the game, and the SMG, the one she had on her almost every mission. Man, I used it every mission, but had it on her at least. But then we got 2 terrain bases. These are sand terrain bases, and they have that like sand gritty texture to both of them. So yeah. Alright, so let's take a look at these weapons more closely. So we can see that this has a pretty good paint job. I'm not sure why there's any orange on the top of that, if you can see. I don't know why there should be any orange there. But then this yellow on the back of it looks like it was sloppily done. Like the artist didn't know what he was doing. Like it looks like it's faded is the problem. But I didn't notice it at first. I don't think non-collectors will. Even though my brother noticed it and he's not a collector. But so yeah. Then the plasma pistol. Looks good. You got that shiny silver going. Although I will say, I don't know why there's blue textures here, because the plasma shots are actually green. So, why the plasma here looks blue is kind of weird. But, looks good. Then we got the SMG. This one is more of a matted gray look than the previous 2 we got with the Series 5 Master Chief. But, still looks good. Looks really good on my shelf. So, yeah. Then for the 2 terrain bases, each of them have a little bit more, has different weathering than the other. This one has a little bit less than this one does, and obviously you can interlock the bases, sticking with the theme of World of Halo. But yeah, accessories are good. So let's take a closer look at the figures, starting with Vail. So Start with, she got a real shiny texture for her visor, to where the light like reflects off it if you point to the light in a certain way. Paint jobs look really good. Got the yellow detail going throughout. Her back, head, everything just looks really good. Her feet are a little small, although this is the armor she had in the game. Just is a little bit harder for her to stand than it is a Permithian or like Kelly was. But aside from that, it's a really good figure. So, looks really good. Now for the Permithian. Now, this one has a little bit less of a good look in my opinion. And it's not that the artist did a bad job. It's physics. The Permithian in the game had like pieces floating around him, and like when you shot him, the pieces popped, right, and went back together a little bit, and then like uncollided again, right? But the only reason this one, that's the only drawback for it. Really, past that, it looks great. But I mean, laws of physics don't allow that on a figure. So, I mean, they did the best they can. It would have been nice if like had suspenses right there to hold those pieces up a little bit. But past that, it looks great. You got the orange details going through it. Kind of like I think it's like a black wash on the gray a little bit. It looks like a mix between gray and black here for the armor. So yeah, it also has a weapon hole on the back, which is unusual for most enemy soldiers or aliens or Covenant or whatever you want to call them, right? Where you can holster his weapon on his back. So, looks really good. So yeah. You can also put both of them on their bases, like so. The pegs may be a little bit tight, but they will go on like that. Yeah, it pops a little bit, but then Vail, same thing. She may be a little easier, I think, but probably not much. Yeah. Yeah, so right like that. Alright, for articulation, let's pull her off her base. Arms, or head, down, up, turns this way. The shoulder pieces do get in the way, so you can't get a full turn all the way around her body. But then arms go up about this high before the shoulders get in the way. Like you can do it like a crane pose almost. Go back down. You can turn all the way around like that. Elbows bend about 90 degrees. And then there's a little bit of hyperextension there if you push it, right? Wrists, backwards, forwards, turns all the way around. Waist can turn all the way around too. There we go. Legs go all the way forward into a seated position, all the way back. Pretty good front kick. Can't really do a side kick because of all the armor right here. But knee can double back on itself like this. Push it back forward. A little bit of hyperextension there. Ankle, backwards, forwards, turns all the way around. Yeah, she has pretty good articulation. And then while we're here, she can also hold her weapons pretty well if you just slide the plasma pistol in there. And then you slide the SMG right there. So, she can hold her weapons pretty good. So yeah. Now, for the Permithian soldier, let's get him off his base. So, here's articulation. His head can go up, down, just the same. Can turn all the way around like that. Shoulders go up about this high before the armor gets in the way. Back down. Can turn all the way around. His waist has very little movement though. Legs can go up into a seated position. Then he can do a pretty good front kick. A decent-ish side kick. I mean, it wouldn't be very effective in a fight, but hey, you can do it. Inward and outward rotations. Elbows bend about 90 degrees. A little bit of hyperextension before the armor piece gets in the way back here. Wrist backwards and forwards. Turns all the way around. Ankles down, forward. Turns all the way around. So yeah, looks pretty good. Feels pretty good. So for comparison, here is Vail standing next to Buck and Locke, the two other members made for her team. Looks really good. Look good standing side by side. So yeah. Alright, thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you have not already, go check out my Instagram. Please follow me. More pictures of them will be on my Instagram, as well I will upload a short of those pictures with music behind it. So, thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and see you guys next one. Bye.